Welcome back, everybody. We survived the remnants of Hurricane Beryl that spat out about 70 tornadoes here in Arkansas. So that was definitely fun. Only mere weeks after 3 of 3 tornadoes. But hey, this is our 500 subscribers special. I didn't even realize we'd hit 500 subscribers. I do appreciate it, guys. I also never ask anybody to subscribe or anything like that. I seriously consider myself just kind of a background noise for when you're doing something around the house, studying, maybe something like that, or just trying to pass out after a long day of work. But I figure we'll drag out a couple of vehicles I haven't played in forever. Let's see here, the XP55, not the XP50. I don't ever do good in it. Supposedly it's OP, but I've never done well in it. What else? A couple other things may drag out. I don't know. We'll hop through everything. Let's go play it. So this is like literally just a backwards airplane. That is the tail in the front, and the wings in the back. So when this thing first came out, it was a UFO. It could just climb insanely well. It just could do some really good acrobatics. Now, I think it's got 200 rounds of cannon ammo, if I remember. Okay, 400 rounds of cannon ammo and 400 rounds of 50 cals. Relatively hard hitting. I haven't played it in like 2 years, something like that. I don't know. Definitely been a minute. Let's go ahead and play it. Figure we'll play something special for a special time. I don't know what to really do for, you know, specials. We'll go universal on the machine guns. A little bit of everything. Go with the air targets here. Haven't really been playing a lot of props lately. I did go back there for a little while, and I pulled out some of my old favorite stuff, like the was it TA-152. That thing is so now. You know, we might jump into that. I might finished modding that out. Oh, he's going the F8F. He's going with the derp setup. Look at that, twin gun pods. So, one of the first times to quit War Thunder is shortly after they released the F8F, and nothing could beat it in there. It didn't lose energy. It turned better than zeros. It could go straight up, do a 180, come back down, and chase you down. It was horribly effective. I mean, it really was. And that was during the time that the 50 cals were OP. Talk about one-shotting people with just insane amounts of ammo still left over. That P51 right there, the NA, I've got that. That was one of the first premium P51s. I don't know if they've fixed it. It's just got a horrible flight model. And it's got a supercharger on it, so it doesn't do well unless it's at like, what, 5,000 or 6,000 in the air. Somebody's shooting at me here. I think it is the 50, P51. Try to get some distance from this guy. Look at what he's doing. If we don't get team killed here. P51D I think is much better, in all honesty. DO-335. There's some bombers. We can kill bombers. We do have the cannons for it. Trying to burn out my engines here. So I may have to try and take the WEP off just a little bit. Guy's still kind of following behind me. Looks like he broke off. I-185. Interesting. Yeah. Looks like we're getting directly into the furball. Let's try not to die to a head-on. So, we'll go ahead and preemptively start turning here. We are very agile. I do remember that about this thing. And I do know it's somewhat of an energy fighter. And don't quote me on that, just know somewhat of an energy fighter. May not be the best, quote unquote. Such a weird looking aircraft too. It's kind of like the DO-335s. They're just strange looking aircraft that are just effective at what they do. I'm not going to be able to hit the bombers up a little bit too high. We want to go into the furball stuff over here. He's trying to get on him. We may actually get to engage that depending on how he turns. Or this T-18 with the Ki-61 behind it. Probably the better choice here. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, couldn't get guns on target. We are nose mounted. Combat flaps. Might be able to outturn this guy. Yep. Good chase back into the T-18. Ooh, he got really close behind me. And combat flaps. Gotta remember I have those. Oof, he's able to get his nose around just a little bit more than I am. We're still good. We're still good. Our engine may not be good, but we still are. I'm probably not going to go back land and repair. I would like to get a kill, or at least attempt to. There's a 0, an early version. Is he going to go for me, or is he busy up there? He's busy up there. Typhoon, not a good choice to head on with. Whee! Almost got 2 there. Almost got 2. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it for what it is. No, decently agile. Didn't expect that Kai-61 to be able to pull his nose around that much. I was kind of sweating there a little bit. I was like, alright, we got to kill. We got to kill. We'll take it. We'll take it. Just hear the machine gun chatter in the background. So cool. So when War Thunder first came out, it was a pure flight sim. World War II, you know, he started out with biplanes. He moved up to the more 109s, more modern stuff. P-51, stuff like that. Good times, good times. What can we pull out that I haven't played in forever? I'm still modding that out. I know it doesn't have much unlocked right now. No. Let's just hop through here. Let's hop through here. You know what? The T-151 or 152, whatever it was. Yeah. Insane energy fighter. I love it. Climb and kill, baby. Climb and kill. Now, you're at 6.0, so you can see early jets. So, yeah, be wary of that. This used to be 5.3, 5.7. I swear this thing was at least 5.7 at one point. The only thing that can really contest with it is one of the twin-engine Japanese aircraft around the same BR. That's even more atrocious than that. Now, you get some of the P-38 Lightnings. They're pretty decent, but this thing is way more agile than they are. So, you can actually dump on them pretty well. And I generally do pretty well on this plane. It has such an amazing skin on it, too. I remember, so I didn't run premium time for like the longest time in War Thunder. It had to be at least like 4 years into it. I'd pick up premium aircraft, and I played them to get SL. I think my highest I'd ever sat at was like a little over 70 million SL because I didn't have anything to spend it on. I was like, oh, I played these like 4 aircraft constantly, you know, and did that for years, literally. And then, of course, they start releasing the loot box things, and here we are, back down just below 2 million. Alrighty, oh, that's right, I had the belt unlocked. I never unlocked the belts, because you can do fine with the default. Like, even in my jets, I don't even touch the belt ammo till one of the very last things to unlock on it. But yeah, back in the day, I had an extremely long grind. I wasn't really grinding. I'd get to 1 or 2 aircraft that I wanted, and I called it a day. And we get, oh, we're an interceptor. That's right, we get an air start. Yeah, I think this has a supercharger on it, so the higher we are, the better we perform. Let's see here. There's an angle of climb I need to get. Oh yeah, look, there's a 264. It does a very late addition to the German bombers. It's their version of the B-17, I guess. Tu-2, always OP. The B-6 is hilarious. It has a laser gun turret on the front of it. And what I mean by laser gun is it will pilot snipe people, or used to, on its own, with a very low skill crew on it. Bombers are hilariously fun in these lower tiers. I don't understand the hate for people bombing and jets and stuff. I mean, that's literally how I unlock 99% of my mods. I mean, that's just how I do it. I'm just gonna keep climbing. How did the 190, did we all get an air spawn? Okay, yeah, so I'm climbing. They're all zooming out there. Fun fact, it used to be nation versus nation. So, or Axis versus allies. So it used to be like Germany and Japan versus the US and Russia and Britain. And I remember when they added Japan, it was wonderful. We finally had more people to play with, but it kind of sucked. So if there wasn't enough German players on, nobody was getting air games. And that went on for an extremely long amount of time. Hopefully there's some people that have climbed up here, so we can dump on them. We may have to zip down and attack a few people. Yeah, there we go. Probably a bomber over there. Nose down a little bit, gain speed. Oh, that's bomber. You really don't want to attack bombers in this. If you notice, you have, what was that, 440 rounds of cannon ammo, but only one of them will actually damage these bombers. Or easily, that is. Yeah, so it used to be nation versus nation. If there weren't enough German players, then, you know, there wasn't a match. And eventually I had to change that, start adding more nations, etc. I really just want to swoop down on that, like, just for free kills. Especially the AE1, because I know he can't get away from me. The B-17 going in low, for whatever reason. Yeah, that's air brake. We'll do it. The A-26, I don't think he's that maneuverable, but we'll whip away. 190 may actually be able to kill this guy head on. He whiffed. We'll capitalize on it. We will start. Did he at least hit him? No, no, we will start to stiffen up. That's why I've turned the engine off. Not off, but. Man, I'm whipping these rounds. Oh my god. Whiff, pure whiff. But we got enough energy to just climb straight up. Neat. For what I just did right there, that's insane what prop lanes. Just retaining all that energy. It's another bomber. It's gonna be Swedish. That designation on it, the A-26B10. Oh, yep. Tail gunner. Forgot about that. We'll just attack you from above. And I should be much faster than this guy. We're just gonna chase him a little bit. Just gonna chase him. The 190 is gonna take some shots. It's really, really far shots. Yeah, they'll dive down before then. That's our base over there. He's purposely gonna get himself killed at our base so we can't kill him. What a nerd. I don't want you to kill me. Yeah, whip our nose around. Oh yeah, gotta worry about him. He's almost in range. And he's looking up at me now. I know he is. Yep, caught it. 'Cause I'm almost to your blind spots. Oh, I knew that was coming. I had a bad feeling he was gonna do that. Alright, let's go back to the base. Retain all that energy from our speed, and we'll use it for altitude. We'll convert it. Make it like a math problem. Convert this into this. We're back up to almost 4,000. I know we're actually not that high above the ground because this is one of those mountain games where you start out at like 3,000, but great for our aircraft. It loves higher altitudes. Your nose straight, and we can whip almost indefinitely. I still can't believe I whipped all those cannon rounds. That was amazing. How are we looking team-wise? We're definitely winning. On IL-10, got 3 kills. Both IL-10s are beating our team. The Italian one and... or those Swedish. I can't remember. Nah. He's going down. I'm not gonna worry about it. Focke-Wulf 190's doing their thing. I do love prop games. Don't get me wrong, I do love them. So we probably spent the first good majority of my game time on War Thunder in nothing but props, and it was amazing. We had, what was it, during confrontation stuff, they had a bunch of different little events. And then they start adding all these other nations, which was great. You know, we loved it. There's more stuff for us. The biggest change though was mixed teams, so everybody can be paired with everybody. That was the biggest great change I think that they need to add. I just spent that entire time chasing that bomber when I could have been doing something useful. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. The 264 lived, that's amazing. And we're just gonna kind of cruise around. You know, we'll pull up the Japanese twin engine one I was talking about. It's like this, just better. It's like a good P-38. Oh, sorry, that's their return to text message. We win. And we still have tons of fuel left. I would say if you're grinding through the German tree, stop and smell the roses with this thing. It's wonderful. Where's this other guy? He's definitely a bomber. Oh, that was interesting. Number 10, baby. Just means I'm amazing. Let's see here. Oh yeah, wings repair. Those are done, like I said. Great aircraft, great aircraft. Japan has a lot of good stuff. So if you guys want to see me play like the old R2Y2s, they're 262s that perform better than 262s. I think it was actually this one was extremely broken back in the day. Now they've removed these from the tech tree. They were one-offs basically, and for some reason Gaijin said, hey, Japan doesn't need anything unique, let's take them away. They were broken as crap. This is like an original 262. This is much better than the 262, and this is supposed to end all be all, but I think the flight performance on this one's slightly better. Slightly better. Here we go, the Kai-83. That's it. And I haven't really done much to it, or anything at all. Yeah, I think I just unlocked it. Just never played it, just kept getting killed by it. Let's see here. Okay. So, the best part of War Thunder is the skins. Let's see if it's got anything cool with it. The tricolor. Now that looks neat. I do love that. That looks awesome. That does look awesome. Sorry, return text messages. Alright, let's hop into it. So, I think it's the other one I've been playing. One of these in here. Oh, the G5. These two. This was called the Death Star. It has a ton of cannons on it. So, yeah. A bunch of 13mm and 20mm cannons. Or 13mm machine guns and 20mm cannons on it. Not so good anymore. I have taken it out a couple of times and you just kind of fall apart. But amazing. Back in the day, getting behind that thing was ensuring you're going to die. Getting in front of it with another bomber meant you were going to die even faster. Because I think the cannons, there's one in the tail and one in the front. It's dumb. Hilariously dumb, but still dumb. So yeah, a lot of tech tree stuff, so people like, man, you play a lot of premiums because I need the SL. I have like 11 tanks unlocked right now that I can't purchase. I've got like 30 odd aircraft I need to go and purchase, so that's why I play a lot. A lot of premiums. Keep minimum fuel, you're in a prop. Unless your fuel is under like 9 minutes, then I would take some fuel, but back in the day, we really didn't have a choice. And then we had like maximum or minimum, stuff like that. Oh, you guys missed out on the air. Hey, a TU1. I think they removed that from the store. I'm glad I picked it up for like 10 bucks. So back in the day, there was no time limit on matches. And people in B-17s or bombers would space climbs. That means they spent the entire match just kind of circling higher and higher and higher, and props can never get to them. There's literally, we'll say props could climb to maybe 9,000 meters before their motors start really, having issues. Before a lot of the superchargers got added, you go a little bit higher. P-51 specifically. But you'd have people up there, like 15, 16,000 meters, and you would literally just have to leave the game. That's it. You'd have to give up a win because one person, which became botting later on, a lot of bots would do this, you just couldn't reach them. And you couldn't chase them down. The only thing you could remotely get near them would be you guessed it, another bomber. We're gonna go for it this time. We are gonna go for it. Well, how? Okay, you see the exhaust right there with the fire coming out? That's such a cool little feature. Yeah, I know I've got my graphics turned down because I am working with slightly older equipment. So forgive me. Looks like we're all nose-mounted cannons. It's always good. Explains why I'm dying to these things more than I should. We don't have any upgrades, so yeah, we are going to overheat our engines a little bit. Yeah, that's alright. This thing's meant for some high altitude fun. The higher you go, the cooler it gets in the game. Ooh, cool. Let's see here. And we're gonna level out a little bit. We need to get some speed. We're gonna make a pass at this B-17 and hopefully not die to the 1,050,000 cows it has on the front of it. We are literally just gonna nose up, take some shots, and leave. Gotta be within under a kilometer. Hopefully he doesn't notice this. I got a gunner. Woo. You know, technically we could chase him. We are in an interceptor. He's going to turn. It's perfectly fine. We're going to gain some altitude. We're completely stuck. I think I hit one of the engines. Maybe I caused a fire. He's going to turn into me. I was trying to get the side gunner. Wow. Couldn't get my nose up quick enough. Maybe we shouldn't keep playing with this bomber. Probably not. But then just having fun. It's what War Thunder honestly is about, guys. Have fun. Who cares if you play low tier, high tier? What are you playing the game for? Just come home from work, school, studying, whatever. Enjoy your game the way you want to. This guy's never getting his bombs off of me here. Alright, this is where I die. Combat flaps? Why is he shooting that direction? Oh, oh, there's two of us here. One bad thing about bombers is your tail gunners often do get knocked out. There's some flaps, maybe. This thing feels a lot tankier than it used to. Severe damage. Aircraft destroyed. Poor guy. Chase that dude for like 4 minutes. Oh, there's a Lancaster. No way. It's an easy kill if we catch up to it. There's no way that... We had friendly B-17 gunner support of that kill. Try not to choke. He broke the golden rule of gunners. Bombers don't kill bombers. Oh my gosh. That's I know the Lancaster's not too well armored, so we should be able to knock out the back. And the tail is the full armament thing. It's got this weird shaped tail in the back. Knock that out and you win. Let's see here. I do need to pull my engine back a little bit. There we go. Back to 100%. Oh, here's another one. Alright. Oof. Weren't able to get our nose on it. This thing flies a little tub-like, but then again, it's completely stocked, so can't expect too much of it. And why these bombers are trying to pull acrobatics, I do not know. We don't have many cannon rounds left, so we've got to make these count. There we go. Ourselves a critical there. Try not to die to these gunners. Come on, get your nose up. Come on. Got his tail. There we go. That's all we need to do. I can't believe we lived through that. Oh my gosh. Oh. Man. Uh, let's see here. Golden won a dogfight in the B-17s. Both the two lines. I'm trying to see what the game was saying. That they're saying the game. Well, the K-93s. That's me. It says no. I need to be. Okay, so Admiral whatever. He was the Israeli B-17 that wanted to dogfight the other B-17, but I was chasing him. That was wonderful. That was just amazing. That was just amazing. Sorry, I'm returning text. Sorry, Admiral. I wasn't paying attention to chat, buddy. So if you see this video, I sincerely apologize. I was literally derping. Oh, the JU-288C and the TU-2. Okay, so the 288C, people called it a menace, blah, blah, blah. I played it. It was... If you don't have a jet to grind SL with, it's probably the next best thing. It's super sturdy, even after all of its nerfs, and it's up tiers. It used to be 5.0. Goes stupid fast. Has a great cannon on it. It's very accurate. It will catch fire and put its own fire out easily. Oh, I still got combat flaps on. Neat. I need to burn some speed. See how this thing lands. 300 is way too fast for a prop. 220 is generally too fast for a prop, but we'll see. Your landing gear's out. We're at 0% thrust, but you're still gonna get a little bit of static thrust just from your engines being on. Now we're gonna turn them off here. Sorry, I can't really hear it in game, but you'll be able to see it here in a moment. This aircraft's light enough that it should be okay. Let's see here. Now we're just gonna keep from taking off after we land. I'm gonna do a little bouncing. Got our brake. We need to get below 150. Use your guns to slow down a little bit more. Try to make her tail sit down. There we go. And just kind of tap the brakes lightly so you don't go nose over. And voila. Quad propellers. Oh yeah. I'm seriously surprised, if you look at the damage, that he didn't pilot snipe me. There goes Admiral. Love how they had the best skins for their B-17s. He's gonna leave me in the mustard gas, apparently. I like this aircraft. I'll probably be playing this a decent bit. Alright, you see that Spitfire right there, the Mark XIVE? There's a bunch of those at 5.7 for, I think it's Russian, American, Israeli, and I think the British get one also. So... Sorry about that, somebody popped in, had to talk to him real quick. Okay, so those Spitfires, yeah, they are insanely good. Think of them as higher tiered Zeros with really good armaments. Very limited ammo, but still really good. What do they have left on the team? It's literally this Tempest over here. Tempest is deadly if you're in front of it. All the other spots, it's quite weak. It doesn't turn very well, but it's a pretty cool aircraft. We only need to wet on this. We should be able to catch him. Granted, this thing feels a little bit like a boat. I was trying to get the nose around, but once we get the upgrades on it, I think it's going to do much better. Da-da-da. Alrighty, Tempest is going nose up for the Yak-3U. That's a terrible idea. The Yak-3, granted, is a more of a medium altitude fighter. Trying to burn all your energy to chase him was a terrible idea. Now you got a Spitfire who will definitely outturn you, and a Ki-83 who will definitely outrun you. Granted, he's the last one left on the team, so he is doing everything he can, and he's been critical. He's got get the smoke. I can outrun these other two guys. Looks like the 288C may be coming in trying to get a kill. Yeah, that Yak 3 is going to burn through all of his cannon ammo trying to chase this Tempest. And he swings around trying to get the 288C. He's going to die there. No? Let's see here. Is he going to head on with me? What's he doing? I'm steadily just gaining speed. The Yak 3. Ooh, almost friendly fire right there. Spitfire is able to keep up maneuvers. The Yak 3 not so much, but he's still retaining his energy. We are about to do a 180 because we are exiting the battlefield, and this should be interesting how this gentleman reacts to it. I will have the speed, they will not. Come on, spit me back up. There we go. Can we get the game-winning kill? Everybody's over there wasting ammo. And he's on fire. And I don't want to get in front of his guns. Which he's trying to do. So close, so close. Missile Thunder has ruined me on my aiming. But there we go. He did what he could. I don't even blame him for running. Not one bit. Let's see what we got unlocked on this thing. Fuselage. Let's see here. And of course we get one of those. Why did I stop? Okay, let's go ahead and research that. I'm almost done with the Japanese tree. So I think the compressor would be much better idea. And engine, of course, with that high altitude performance. And we'll just purchase all this stuff right here. Call it a day. So, I don't really know if I have much to play for our special. Anything that's going to be more interesting and stuff that we don't have. Nothing really. Nothing out of the ordinary that you guys haven't already seen. But, you know. Is there anything the German tree that's not around anymore? We got our altitude. So, these two right here was before Italy was added. And they became premium, so there was a whole little Italian sub-tree in this section right here. And you had to grind through it to unlock them, like these right here. And I was grinding my butt off. Where's the duck at? Where's the duck? There we go. So here's there. Where's my duck? There we go. It's got the giant cannon on it. It's hilarious. It can almost not fall out of the sky. Let's see, I got my 264 unlocked just for shenanigans. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Some of my favorites, of course, is the 109s. The Trops are amazing. I like the G6. Granted, these things have been kind of power crept, I guess is a way to say it. The Ho-2. Oh, check this out. Check this out. When this came out, it was a terrible aircraft. Not gonna lie. It was insanely dumb. It would catch fire. It was made of wood. Didn't have the engine performance it needed. I have the alien skin. Isn't that amazing? That's all I love about War Thunder. Cool stuff like that. Sorry, replying to text. So this thing first came out, it was a terrible aircraft. It had good guns. It turned very well, but it lost all of its energy. Like, all of it. I'm not going to play at 7.0 because I see them at 7.0 and they do not do well. Yeah, I've got it all unlocked. I played this thing a ton back in the day. Like, even though it sucked, it was just so cool to have this unique stealth bomber looking aircraft. You know, we'll drag it out for a match. We'll go get killed real quick in it. Very limited ammo, if I remember correctly. And eventually they gave it, like, ground target ammo. And I think you could, no, you can't take bombs on it, but it was a real aircraft. It was actually flown to Britain, I think, and a guy basically crash landed over there. And he's like, hey, look, this is what they're building. But it's very unique, and that's what I like about War Thunder. I used to have, like, unique, fun things. Let's see here, like the Yak 38. Just trying to think of the XP55. Things like that, just unique, weird. They weren't really good, but they weren't terrible. It was like, hey, there's something. There's a prototype, the R2Y2s, you know, stuff like that, or RY, whatever those are. Unique aircraft. Well, as time went along, they start making just decent or outright good premiums, which kind of sucks. Premiums can be good in the right player's hands. Like the XP50, I have never gotten an ace in it. I think 4 kills with it, and that's supposed to be the best prop in the game. And then it's one of those know thy enemy things, like how's that jet or that aircraft perform, what's its weaknesses, etc. Things like that, which you pick up with time. It's like the 2S38 came out, and I played it, and I just couldn't see how people were getting nukes with it. I'm like, okay, I'm playing it how they're playing it, but I don't understand. I think some things are way overhyped and people overreact. So it's just how it is, I guess. Early jet games, so 7.0, maximum we see is 8.0, which put us against MiG-15 this-ish, which would suck. But let's do it. How many rounds of ammo do I have? 340, that's not bad. And I think it's a slower firing cannon, if I remember correctly. Sorry for my yabbing. SU-11, that's 7.3, that's alright. The Kika! Still better than regular 2.62s. Everything that's not a true 6.2 is just better than the 2.62s. SU-11 is another one of those that people cried about. I picked it up. I did get half decent in it. And you notice how slow we're about to take off because we really should be at like 6.0. Just our flight model would dump on prop planes quite easily. Our engines have not caught fire and overheated yet, so they've definitely fixed that since the last time I played it. Does not roll very well, but it goes up and down very well. We didn't really lose any speed doing that. The aircraft is so light. Granted, the engines are a bit weak. Like back in the day, I'd be flying out of the sky right now, just for how weak the motors were. Engines, excuse me. And in 7 to 11 minutes, we'll be at the airfield, and we can admire our awesome UFO skin on it. Skins like these, they're like, dude, this is amazing. The one for the first Gripen for Sweden, I think, still one of the best. Metallic shiny skins is what I love the most. And I'd like to give a shout out to all my followers and people who just enjoy hearing me talk and all that good stuff. I'm not the best player, I don't ever intend to be. I don't like to sweat when I'm playing a game. I like to enjoy it. It's like I used to play a lot of MMOs. EverQuest, Ultima Online, World of Warcraft, etc. I would get kind of competitive, but only when it came to raiding. I never got super big into PvP. Granted, I did enjoy it, especially around World of Warcraft, because it was very simple, I guess is the way to put it. The older PvP stuff, we're talking, you know, after Legion, just PvP went down the hill for me. Arena was fun. When it was first introduced, it was fun. As far as PvP games, this is what I kind of like. It's not necessarily a first-person shooter, but close enough, you know. I do play a couple of first-person shooters, just not really my cup of tea anymore. You know, I played Modern Warfare 2 when it came out, and all the Black Ops, and it felt like the same game with a different skin. Whereas War Thunder keeps adding things to try to keep it unique, fun. We went from aircraft to tanks, naval, helicopters, modern-ish jets, which I am a little bit worried because I don't know what else jet-wise in those generations they can start adding. Because it seems like they're rushing towards the end game relatively quickly, and what I mean by that is we're at 4th gens and gonna get 5th gens, blah blah blah. So how long until we've got, you know, the Raptor, stuff like that? Oh, he's gonna head on. We'll do this. We're gonna die here, but we're gonna take somebody with us. He's got a lot of machine guns, we got a lot of cannons. Let's see here, we'll start firing a little bit early. Whee! Something I can do that you can't. Combat flaps for the win, baby. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, very agile. And we really didn't lose that much speed. So they have definitely fixed this thing. So, but yeah, as far as War Thunder, where they're headed, The AMRAAMs, there's so many people that want it. Oh, we need Fox 3s, blah, blah, blah. Fox 3s. I kept thinking, you know what? I'm enjoying the IR/SAR missile furballs. Those are good enough for me. And honestly, it is a bit boring. I hop in my F-15 and play 10 games in about, 30 minutes and get either a bunch of kills, no kills, or 1 kill. But it doesn't feel like there's any flavor to the game anymore, Granted, the IR spam wasn't that much better either. It was more who could dodge properly, flare on time, etc. RNG of the IR CCM. And then you go back down a little bit lower to earlier missiles, and it's more kind of sort of flight performance versus the missiles and who has flares, and a little bit lower, then it becomes more of dogfighting. Bombers and dogfighters. How well do you know your aircraft? How well can you play it? And that's the kind of stuff I do miss. But I've been spoiled by the whole point-click fire. 2 guys just crashed over here where this F-84 is at. No clue, those F-3Ds, no clue what they were thinking, but they died. I think this thing needs to go probably down to 6.7. If I would have had a golden crew on this, and I would have pulled those Gs fighting that guy, I wouldn't have blacked out. Or almost blacked out. So yeah, it definitely kept up with its unique nature of being easy to handle and turn. Even back in the day, it turned insanely well. Just would follow the sky to said turn. Alright, the F-84 is done. Let's go over here. I'm just a giant floating target, guys. If anybody wants to come attack me. I mean, we're a decent click for an early jet. I mean, we're fighting F-84s who can definitely outrun us. The Meteor wouldn't be that bad. F-2H, the F-84. I think the F-84 is kind of headed towards me. It's being chased by all kinds of fun stuff. Alright, F-2H, come on. I know you want to do this head on. We're going to climb a little bit, and if he's going to burn that much energy going up against that Su-11, we are going to capitalize on it. I don't think that F-84 should be a problem. We're going to follow this guy into his loop right here. He's going to dive and try to get away from us. We're within gun range, though. Nope, he's dead. He's dead, Jim. Alright, F-84 is burning. Nope, he's dead. Jim, time to... let's see here. And he's burning, yes. See, my mere presence is causing my team to win. It's the skin. It's gotta be the skin. That should be the last guy left. No, there's 4 of them left. Let's see here, 6. That's the wrong keys. Oh my gosh. Tu-4 is being chased. I'm not gonna be able to climb up that high.
Returning to the airfield.
See if I can get him to come this direction. Oh, we could go over there. Try to save our friendly bomber over here. He should be able to dump over that F-80 if he gets way too close. Because, guns. Something to my right here. Alrighty, the F-80's taking the bait. He got killed, never mind. Alright, thought that was actually him turning. Let's see here, there was something to our left here. There he is. SC-11. I just can't climb as high as those guys. So maybe a down tier, this is much better. But, yeah, we're there for morale support. That's exactly what we're doing. Let's see here. We don't want to get too slow. We'll level back out here. Ugh, this thing turns like a whale. A2D, let's see if we can get him down low. Yes, drag him low. Drag him into my guns. Oh, he's not. He knows not to go much lower because I'm down here. Come on to 11, making sure he dives. We got plenty of fuel. We can just keep derping around doing this. Turn, turn, turn. Oh. He definitely wants that SU-11. Who is trying to get him to drive or drop. He's playing it smart and staying high. SU-11's also playing smart by diving, getting his energy back, because that's where that thing really shines. I think maybe he's going to take the bait against me. Looks like he's coming in. Yep. There we go. Oh, can't get the nose around. Oh, come on now. We're going to have to dive a little bit and get our speed back. And then go nose up and over. He's trying to play the circle game with us. She will retain the energy, but we bought time for SU-11 to get guns on him. So, did we kill anybody? No. But did we help our team win? Yes. Amazing. Amazing. We didn't do much, but we had fun doing what we were doing. And I got to give you a little bit of history on it too. It was a crazy aircraft that was introduced. It sucked for a long time, and I guess they've changed around a little bit. It doesn't follow the sky anymore. Excuse me, I'm going to have to stop the video here in a few. My throat's kind of closing up on me. So if you'll excuse me. Hang on. There we go. Sorry about the but that'll be it for our subscriber special. I really didn't know what to do with it. Just kind of hopped on and was poking around, talking about skins. Yeah, amazing skin. It's got an astronaut on the bottom of it. I've mentioned that like 13 bajillion times, but hey, still pretty cool. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, subscribing, all that good stuff. Like I said, I'll never ask you to subscribe or like. Just if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, you don't. You know. Like I said, I'm more background noise than anything. But all right, guys, you have a good one. Until next time. Later.